Alright, so quick little video that I'm recording right now while I'm driving from place to place. Pathfinder 2 has the mechanics in it to run Ravenloft as many of us understand what Ravenloft would look like in a D&D style game. By which I mean that there is this sliding scale of corruption that has a mechanical weight to it, and that you would go from corrupted 0 to corrupted 1 to corrupted all the way up to corrupted 4. And when you get to corrupted 4, you then, the world swallows you up, and you then become a new dark lord or something like that. And then the only way to remove corrupted 1 would be to use a ritual that would be a DC whatever, thing. And if you critically fail it, you actually go to corrupted 3 as the backlash of the energies or whatever, right? Go into you, all this other stuff. And all this other kind of stuff. This gritty mechanical kind of thing. And also, there's a lot of little conditions that could be placed on you that would then give that incremental dread feeling that we want from Ravenloft. That these areas suck because you are when you enter that area, you are enervated 1 or sluggish 1 because of just the nature of the mists drains your will, and so you can't move as fast or you can't take as many actions or something like that. And it's built into the system in a way that feels punishing, but not brutally so. The three action economy actually allows for something like that to occur. And then there's because of the floating modifiers that Pathfinder is so famous for, that 3.x was so famous for, you can have a little floating -2 penalty to doing that if you're good aligned, or maybe you're not good aligned. I don't know how you'd want to play it, but you could then just toggle that little lever right there and say, yeah, it's a -2 or even a -4 penalty right there. Now that's of course really a pain to track sometimes, but I think they've collapsed in most of the floating modifiers so that you don't get like a bunch of untyped bonuses. So that could be alright there, but that'll be something. Whereas these are the kind of things that you have to home brew and house rule in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And they would really, really screw with the math of the game. Whereas with the level-based stuff in the level-based proficiency in Pathfinder 2, that makes it that actually gives you more room to have that swinginess, I would argue, for these really, really bad encounters, so that you can just say, yeah, this is just a bad place. And so however good you are now less good because it is just that bad. So I think I like this. It's very mechanically crunchy. I mean, it's very XCOM-y. It's very, it's very tactical in its thing, but that's what this new mode comes around, so that if you want that mechanical implication of being in an area like this, I think Pathfinder 2 can actually really do something with that, versus like the story-based kind of thing. That would be like having like every player having a dread tower or something like that, and they have to make a pull every time they do something that makes them get corruption. That would be the story-based kind of mechanic, I would say, instead of this crunch-based mechanic. So, yeah, that's really interesting.